In the current situation that the world is facing, all students will need a stable and fast connection in order to be able to take part in online classes. By promoting and implement our system, as well as to reach out to the government to urge the internet service providers to regularly monitor their bandwidth and latency.
First, we'll talk about the physiological needs from the Maslow hierarchy needs. As we all know, internet can provide students with basic resources for online learning, e-learning, such as e-books, materials, and software. Next, we'll talk about safety. Education can provide safety as students able to accept knowledge. While for the university students, if they are able to conduct the e-learning fluently and able to accept the knowledge, hence they will increase their CGPA and their total marks, which at the same time will increase their chance of employment in the future. Love and belongings. With a good connectivity of internet, students are able to improve students' interaction with their peers, which makes them feel that they are one of the part of the group and they are being cared. While for the interaction of the students with the tutors are also important, so that the tutor are able to keep track of their learning progress when the e-learning classes is conducted. Esteem. With poor internet connectivity, students may face difficulty in catching up. This will cause the students to be less in confidence as they were left behind from their peers. Hence, if the students are able to have a good connectivity of internet, students will have more confidence as they are able to catch up with their peers. Self-actualization. Students are able to take responsibility of their own study if they are able to connect with a good connectivity of internet, where students will be able to solve the problems during the e-learning process. While the aim of our control system is, our control system helps to improve students' education needs, which require an internet that is accessible and has a stable connection. Education is listed as one of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, UN SDGs.
The main objective of our control system is to improve internet connectivity of students to ensure a better online learning process for them. Our control system does so by providing a stable internet connection based on students' internet package with internet service providers. By doing so, students are able to attend online classes smoothly with no disruption. Take a look at the simplified block diagram of our control system. In the figure shown is a feedback loop control system with 6 components. As we can see here, there's an input variable that enters the system and an output variable that exits the system. Next, we have 4 blocks in the system with 2 blocks, namely the reference sensor and the plant in the forward path of the control system. The other 2 blocks are the controller and the actuator that make up of the feedback loop of the control system. For more detailed information, we move on to the next slide, which shows the components of the control system. The first component is the input variable. The input variable in this control system is the student's internet connection data, such as the bandwidth, the latency, and the data packet transfer. The second component is the reference sensor. It is a device that detects, sorts, and analyzes the input variable into quantifiable data. Third is the controller. The controller is a system that that compares the input variable to a set point value, which is the minimum level of internet connectivity according to students' internet package with internet service providers. The fourth component is the actuator. It controls the internet connectivity of students based on their respective internet package with internet service providers. It does this through various measures, including increasing the bandwidth, reducing latency, increasing number and coverage of internet towers, upgrading transmission wires, and increasing number of transmission wires. Fifth is the plant. It is the process of analyzing and improving the internet connectivity of students based on their respective internet packages with internet providers. Last but not least is the output variable. It is the student's level of internet connectivity that lies within a set point range. Next, let's take a look into a set point. The set point value of our control system is the minimum level of internet connectivity according to students' internet package with internet service providers. You might be wondering, how is this value determined? Well, it is determined through two steps. First, we collect data of different internet packages from internet service providers, including the bandwidth of internet package, latency of internet package, location and coverage of internet towers, type of transmission wires used, and the number of transmission wire used. Second, the collected data is sorted, compared, and analyzed to calculate a minimum level of internet connectivity for different internet packages. The set point range of our system allows for a deviation of 10% lower than the set point value and any values that are higher than the set point value.
Operation and working principle of the control system. First, internet connectivity is the ability of individual and organization connect to the internet by using a device to access service such as email. Internet access is sought by internet service providers delivering connectivity at a wide range of data transfer rate via network. Internet service providers offering access of internet with the service such as internet access, domain name registration, build-up access, and list line access. Internet service provider can classify into 6 categories, which are access providers, mailbox providers, hosting providers, virtual providers, and free providers. A control system is a system of integrated elements whose function is to maintain a process variable at a desired value or within a desired range of value. The control system monitors a process variable. It causes some action to occur or to maintain the desired system parameter. There are two terms which help to define a control system, which are input and output. Besides, there are some components included in control system such as reference sensor, plant, controller, and actuator. Reference sensor, which detect and analyze the internet connection data of student. Controller will compare the input and set point. Actuator will control internet connectivity, and plant can improve the internet connectivity. Next, feedback is information in control system about the condition of a process variable. Wireless network operates using radio frequency technology, a frequency within the electromagnetic spectrum associated with radio wave propagation. Wireless internet connection makes use of radio frequency band to connect the internet and offers a very high speed. The wireless internet connection can be obtained by either Wi-Fi or Bluetooth.
Feasibility. First, tests are required to be conducted in order to achieve different bandwidth, latency, and coverage results from different internet providers. Other than that, specific improvements such as network strain are to be identified and made from different factors affecting the internet connection students may face during online learning. Complexity. One of the most convenient and simplest ways in acquiring data is by conducting a survey from a variety of students having different internet packages. Moreover, as acquiring specific information such as bandwidth, latency, and coverage may sound advanced, but these can be easily accessed from any ordinary person. Last but not least, improvement for a larger area effect will require different knowledge and methods to be carried out. Cost efficiency rated. Since we are conducting a survey from a variety of students are more cost efficient rather than having a single student trying out several network packages. And since data are easily accessed and obtained from any ordinary person,